So what's this blog going to be about now? Well, it's going to be another one about TV programs, another TV program that I like, which is back, back for its God knows what how many series, and that is Room 101. Now, in case people don't know what it's all about, is Frank Skinner, who's the current hosts this wonderful show where three celebrities go on this show to talk about what they hate. And the idea is Frank Skinner puts them into room 101. They're basically stored away in somewhere. Now, you've got to have an argument of why you don't like it. What would be the whole reason of not liking something, basically? Now, Frank Skinner has the casting deciding vote. Originally, when it was first done by Paul Merton, I can't remember what it was like when Paul Merton did it, but the format's pretty much almost the same. But I think what I'm trying to say is, originally when Frank Skinner took over, he did used to allow them to have three choices. They all had I think it was three choices, and they were based on different themes. But sadly, they don't do that now. I'm not saying the original idea was the best, but it was a good one because what you had something like sport, and that could have been a theme where the three celebrities had to pick something what they don't like about sport. But now they don't do that. I suppose now they've made it a little bit easier because all it basically is that you basically get three celebrities from anything basically. So you might get, say, a British actor like David Jason. I'm not saying he'll be on there, but you get an example of certain people. So one of them could be a British actor who's, say, 51 and has played in some of the biggest shows in the UK, right? Next to him could be a pop singer from a boy band, and next to him could be a female comedian. They all go into this program to discuss what they don't like, basically, and they pick two things each. So the first three things that they might pick, one might pick that they hate, say, cats. Why do they hate cats? They're trying to put the argument to it. They don't like cats. The other one might pick something like beards. Don't like beards. Beards are just it's one of them things. It could be basically a female comedian who says, I don't like beards. And then the other person might say they don't like something like oh let's say something like bowl hats or something like that. Just as an example. And then they argue, they basically talk about what it is about them, you know, and then basically Frank Skinner has to decide out of all three of them what he would put into room 101. It's a bit like one of them might be something like football, going to football matches and having football chants or something like that, singing at football matches or whatever it might well be. That might be something that basically somebody don't like. Somebody might want to put in David Cameron as an example into Room 101 because they have done. They've put pretty much someone like him into Room 101. They've done somewhat connected to football, what could be to do with fans and what they do when they're and that. And then another one might pick something like say I don't know, let's say, ooh, I don't know, it could be something like, I don't know. Um, Bagpipes maybe. So they would argue basically about why they don't like bagpipes, why they don't like these things. And that's what Frank Skinner then has to do. He has to decide what he basically would put into room 101 from them. And then usually he says, you were the most persuasive person on the panel that basically wanted to put something into room 101. I think it's a cracking program. And I do watch it basically. And I look to see what people put in. It's very hard though. If I wanted, if I was a celebrity or they did a normal version where we could go on it about what would I pick, what would be my two choices for Room 101? I really don't know because it changes all the time. So it'd be quite hard for me to pick something when it comes to what we're going to Room 101. But I think one of them that I've always said would probably be rugby. Don't like the sport, don't get it, don't understand it, and I just think why bother with it? As far as I'm concerned, it's egg chasing. So I think I'd probably put rugby into room 101. But again, I could find probably other things that I might end up wanting to put into room 101. So I don't know. So it's quite hard to think what I would put into that. But I do love seeing what the celebrities do put into it, basically. It is a funny program. Frank Skinner does make you laugh when he comes up with these things. So I guess it's great to see what people pick and the laugh that you get with Frank Skinner. Anyway, I'll leave it there because I've got one more final blog to do before I start uploading all of these blogs, which I keep saying I'll do, and then I end up doing more blogs. So until then, bye for now.